Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Kerava National Stadium here in Finland for the third Finnish Premier League T20 of the year between the BTCC Thundercats and the Empire Lions. We're just about to get underway here. Absolutely lovely weather. First ball of the innings. Pushed into the offside for a quick single. So yes, as I was saying, we've got lovely weather here today. There's not a cloud in the sky. There's a little bit of wind, which may aid the bowlers early on. I'll just run through the teams in a second. Ooh, it's a big swing and a miss there. No ball call by the umpire. And that will be a free hit for the next delivery. So the two batsmen currently out on the square are number 40, Zirak Ijaz, and number 26, Vanraj Singh Padar. And the free hit is hit into the onside. Nothing giving. Fourth ball of the over. Another swing and a miss there. Batsman looking to score runs early. Bowler running in again. That's dug out. Past the bowler for a quick single there. Two balls left in the first over. It's just poked into the offside for no run. Bowler is Tonmoy Kumar Sahar. He has one ball left of his first over. Oh, big shout. He's given him. So there we go. First wicket down. Batsman doesn't seem to like it. Looked good from where we were sitting, but that's the first wicket then. That of number 26, Vanraj Singh Padar, the opener. Good first over there for the Thundercats. Two singles and a wicket to go with a no ball. So we're looking at 3 for 1. The new batsman making his way to the crease, Jonathan Skamans, vice captain. I'll just run you through the teams. So for the Thundercats, we've got number 75, Tonmoy Kumar Sahar, number 72, Beliat Khan, number 77, Mohammed Imrul Abedin, number 16, Mehran Mutaiz Amin, number 11, Habib Al Amin, number 27, Shahrukh Ali, number 99, Tushar Sakar, number 10, Ronnie Sadar, number 68, Nurul Huda, number 1, Osman Ibrahim, number 7, Javed Khan Sohag, and 12th man, number 125, Abu Hanif Khan. First ball of the second over. Full toss, hit back at him, fielded. bowler is Ronnie Sardar, number 10. That's a lovely shot. Lovely off cut. And that will bring him 4 runs. So first boundary of the innings there. Lovely shot through the offside. Outfield's looking nice today. Run quite nicely off to the boundary there. Good shot. So third ball of this second over. Take a quick single from it. This is a good reply from the batsman after a shaky start. Jonathan Skaman's just getting his bearings here, taking a look at the field. Of course, we're still in the initial power play. Only 2 fielders outside of that initial ring. And that's nicely blocked into the offside for a quick single. 6 runs from the over so far. It's a big hit. Ooh, falls just short of the fielder. No run there. Sorry, correction. There was a quick single, so good running. Final ball of this second over. Well defended. They're going for a quick single. That's good running there from the batsman. Excellent. So that concludes the second over. That's 11 for 1. Ziraj Ijaz picking up 7. Jonathan's game is looking good for his 2 off 2. New bowler is Bayat Khan. And his first ball is defended by Ijaz. It's again well defended into the offside for a quick single. That's good running there by the batsman, picking up these quick singles quite nicely. So Khan running in for his third ball. It's a big slog. It's back past him. It's running away to the boundary. It's getting chased. It's not going to quite make it. Two runs scored. Again, it's heaved, mistimed into the onside there for no run. Ooh. It's another mistimed shot there. It's trickled away for no run. I'd like to apologise for the slight delay to the start of this match. We had a few technical issues early on that seem to have been rectified now. So Khan is running in for the final ball of this over. And he's bowled him. Going for another heave, really. And he's bowled him. Good ball. So that's the end of Zirak Ijaz. Nine runs scored for Ijaz. Now making his way to the crease is number 33, Richard Savage. If you've joined us at all the last couple of days, you'll have been able to enjoy some of Richard's fantastic commentary. Some big boots that I'm trying to fill here tonight. And now he's making his way out from the commentary box to the middle. See how he gets on tonight. As I said, really is a wonderful evening here in Kerava, Finland. Perhaps 30 minutes north of the capital, Helsinki. Really wonderful, wonderful evening. Bit of breeze in the air. So Savage about to face his first delivery. Correction, no he isn't. Oh, but he is nearly run out. Very close to being a run out there. Not sure he would have been home actually if that hit, but it didn't. So Savage will get the chance to face his first delivery. Left-hander. Bowler's running in. It's nicely played. Just a sighter. Poked into the offside for no run. Bowler is Sadar, continuing. Again, just pushed into the offside for no run. Ooh, it's a full delivery there. dug out nicely there. And another poke into the offside then for no run. So it's a good over for the bowlers, this. One to come. Only one from it as well. And he goes for a big one down the leg side. Nothing given, so that concludes the fourth over. 15 for 2 then. I think the batsman would have maybe liked a bit of a livelier start. Still plenty of time to go in this one. It's a good start from Richard Savage. His commentary is as good as his front foot defence. Skaman's then to face. Skaman's being the wicketkeeper batsman of this Lions team. Oh, it's a lovely shot through the offside there. Fielded. And they'll just get a single from it. Not a lot of cricket at all being played across the world right now, so we're being really treated at the moment to the game between these two. Ooh, Savage swinging a miss there. Just deceived him. It's been a solid start from the Thundercats bowlers. Not giving a lot away at all and taking a couple of wickets. Tucked away to the leg side. Fielded. Ooh, quick single. Good running. Another tight over from Khan here. Just the 2 runs from it. 2 balls to come. Oh! Well, went for the big shot, got a big edge, and it was a good attempted catch there, but just put down by the slip fielder of the Thundercats there. He's got away with the one there, as Jonathan Skaman. They did get through for a quick single there, so 3 off the over so far. Another tight one. Oh, it's a little bit uppy. Oh, falls just short of the mid-on fielder. Oh, and he go for the run out, but looked as though Richard Savage had got home from where I was sitting, and nothing giving from the umpire there. So single to end the over. 19 for 2 from the first 5 overs. So it's a good start from the Thundercats. They'd be happy with that. This starting the final over of this first power play. So the batsman would have probably wanted to put a few more on the board at this early stage before more fielders are allowed outside of the initial circle. Bowler is Sada to continue. Oh. Sort of a half-hearted appeal there. I think it was sliding down the leg side. We've got quite a few Finnish national team players playing tonight. I'll run through them in just a second. Ooh, another full delivery. Seemed to beat the batsman, but it's gone through for some byes by the looks of it. Just the one. Leg byes signalled by the umpire, so must have just caught a pad going through. Ooh, another swing and a miss. It's decent length. Just sort of seems to be pinning the batsman back here at the moment. Not a lot they can do, not a lot of runs coming. So the Thundercats, they've got 2 Finnish internationals. Tonmoi Kumar Sahar, number 75, and number 68, Nurul Huda. It's a nice shot into the offside for a single. The Lions have quite a few more actually. 1, 2, 8 to be exact. Amjad Sher, Jonathan Skamans, who is currently at the crease. Banraj Singh Paral, Raz Mohammed, Abdul Ghaffar, Zirak Ijaz, Shoaib Tahir Qureshi. Hit to the onside for a quick single again. Good running from the batsmen. They're taking the singles where they can, to be fair. And also Mahesh Balasaheb Tambe, all members of the Finnish national team playing tonight. So quite a treat for us all. Final ball of this over then. Ooh, and it's a real peach actually. Just beating the batsman, all ends up really. Had a little fish for it. Luckily for him, missed it. That concludes the 6th, and that it also concludes the initial power play. It's going to be Beliat Khan to continue, number 72. Richard Savage to face. Ooh. It's a big swing and a miss there. Maybe feeling a bit of pressure currently. 22 for 2, 6 overs gone. They want to be pressing the accelerator button at some point, but fraught with risk, of course. So again, tight from Khan. 2 dots to start this 7th over. Looked a slower ball, that deceived him again. So playing a miss. 3 dots. This is some good stuff from Beliat Khan, the vice captain. Well dug out there by Savage. Full one. Two left in this one. Oh, bowled him. Bowled him. Let's hit the wickets off the pad. That's some brilliant bowling really from Khan. He's really got the batsman under the thumb really. Just starved them of runs and come out with a peach to bowl him. That's the end of Richard Savage. For 3 runs from his 15 deliveries. Making his way to the crease now is Shoaib Tahir Qureshi, number 19. One of, as I've mentioned previously, the Finnish national players. He's also an all-rounder, so we may also get a glimpse of his bowling later on. Okay, so 1 to come in this over then. Fantastic over from Khan. All dots and a wicket. So can he make a wicket maiden? Oh, they decided against the single there, so he does. Khan does get his wicket maiden. Absolutely fantastic performance there. So through 7 overs, the Lions are 22 for 3. So we're having a change of bowling. New bowler is number 68, Nurul Huda. He is a Finnish national team player for the Thundercats. Talented spinner, I'm told. Batsman just surveying the field. And here we go then. It's a loopy one, full toss. Hasn't managed to be just... Oh, got a bit of a misfield, but doesn't matter. No run. Bit of a loosener there from Huda. Oh, that's a much better delivery. Didn't know much about that when the batsman has got high on him, skidded through. Another dot ball. This is some serious pressure being put on by the bowlers at the moment. Oh, that again is a brilliant delivery. Really got some height off the wicket, that one. A little bit short, clipped away for a quick single. So still, the bowler's really keeping the pressure on the batsman currently. Penultimate ball. just tucked away to the onside. They're going for 2. Good running. That moves Jonathan Skamans onto 8. Final ball. Ooh, big appeal, and he's gone. He's given him. So, ooh, not happy about that, the batsman. But he's given him. So Qureshi gone LBW for 2. Not happy about it. Taking another look at that, it does look pretty plumb. So there we go, Qureshi for 2. New batsman, Mohammed Imran, number 15 for the Lions. The Lions under some serious pressure now. 25 for 4. Only the 8 overs gone, that actually concluded. The 8th over. Another good over from the Thundercats there. Nurul Huda, the Finnish international, keeping the pressure on and then taking a very well taken wicket there with the final ball. So to continue then, Tonmoy Kumar Sahar, the captain. Also a Finnish international. Ooh. Well dug out there by Skamans. Very full delivery. Dealt with it well for no run. That's a nice cover drive. It'll only be for a single there. A lot of fielders positioned in the offside currently. So, approaching the halfway point then. Lions 25 for 4. Again, some tight bowling from the skipper. Oh, it's a swing and a miss. It's a swing and a miss there from Mohammed Imran. 2 to come in what is the 9th over. Oh, it's a slower ball. Dealt with. But again, no run. It's another very tight over here. We've had 4 dots and a single. It's just exceptional really from the captain, keeping it so tight in what is a limited overs game, of course. And oh, it's another full delivery for no run. So again, that concludes the 9th. Just a single from it. Really, really, really good stuff here from the Thundercats currently. So here we go then. The 10th over. 10th over, and the Lions are looking a bit anemic really on 26 for 4. But it's Huda to continue. He's just signalling to his fine leg to get a little bit finer. That's a nice length. Again, nothing doing from the batsman. That's another dot. Loopy one. Ooh, batsman tries to get down. Again, mistimed it, couldn't get it past the bowler. Another dot. A bit fuller. Driven through the offside for a single. Moves Skamans on to 9. Quicker one. Ooh, driven through the offside. They're running. It's going to be a close one. Makes it fine. Good running. So 2 more balls then till we hit the halfway stage in this Lions innings. Bit short, tucked around the corner there. It's 2 there for sure, and they're coming back for them. It's a decent shot there by Skamans, but you think maybe it was offering to be hit, that one. Final ball then of this 10th over. Ooh, playing a miss. Tried to just sneak it down to third man. But another dot, so that's another good over, and we've hit the halfway stage here. 10 overs, 30 for 4, so the Lions are really under a bit of pressure here. The Thundercats have really been doing a great job here with these initial 10 overs. Lions are going to want to hope that they can turn this around a bit in the second half and pile some runs on the board, really. Of course, they are 4 down as well, though, so you would say that the Lions are slightly on the back foot here. So we've got a new bowler, number 7, Javed Khan Sohag. Let's see if he can keep the high intensity that the Thundercats have had so far. First ball comes down. It's prodded into the offside there for no run. Ooh, it's hit into the offside. A little bit of elevation on the shot, but not near a fielder. They run through for a quick single. Down the leg side and wide given. So think that's the first wide we've actually seen of this very tight bowling performance so far from the Thundercats. Not a lot of extras given at all actually at this point, so they've kept it very tight up until now. First wide. Anything of course down the leg side in this format is generally given as a wide. Ooh, big swing and a miss. Big swing and a miss. So Skame's obviously feeling that he needs to start scoring at a quicker rate, but obviously these bowlers are making it very difficult. A full one, dug out. A bit of a misfield, but no matter. No run. So again, run rate is pretty slow. We're running at a current run rate of 3 and over, so until T20 that's, as I say that, there's a big shot into the onside, big pull. Two fielders out there, they stop the 4. Big throw comes in. Just the 2 actually, so that's well fielded there. Just as I was saying, that the run rate needs to increase and big shots being played, so. Another full one. Oh, it's up. It's going to fall just short of the fine leg fielder, and he gets it in quickly. So that's just a single. A little bit precarious there from the batsman. That takes Jonathan Skamans onto 15. And that concluded that 11th over. We are 35 for 4 through 11. Nurul Huda to continue. It's got us a bit of a thick edge down to fine leg for a single. Oh, that's gone straight up in the air. Oh, and safe as well. He's got very lucky there, the batsman. He's got a top edge over the keeper's head. Nothing the fielders could do. But you can see what the batsman was trying to do. He's just got a top edge. He was lucky not to find a fielder there. Just poked into the offside for another single. Three singles so far from this over. Thundercats still seemingly keeping things to singles and 2s as we come down again. Oh, thought he might have caught and bowled him there, but straight into the ground. Good bit of fielding there from Huda. Bit short, tries to go for the shot to the onside. I think it's come off his pads. See what the umpire signals. Leg by, so no runs for the batsman there. But they will pick up a leg by. I think you have to press that. So final ball then of the 12th over. Nurul Huda bowls it, it's cut nicely into the offside, but again finds the fielder and just a single. So again, a tight over there from the Thundercats. You know, they're really keeping things tight. 40 for 4. 12 overs gone, 8 to go. I think, you know, they'd be hoping to be more around the 80 mark at this stage, maybe 60, 70 even, but 40 is quite far back. Tend to think that 140, 150 is a defendable target here at Kerava. Sun is shining, should in principle be a batter's wicket really, but there is a bit of wind, as I said, so that may be making things a little bit interesting out there for the batsmen. But Lions looking a little bit short so far, but let's see. Skayman's got his eye in, as has Imran, so let's see if they can up the run rate. So Sohag continuing, pulled away, again finding the fielder on the fence. So no run scored. Correction, they did run through for a single. Apologies. Full toss. Oh, it's a big appeal. Nothing giving from the umpire. Squirt into the offside there again for just a single. Ball seems to be attracted to the fielders at the moment. Sohag then running in again. Poked for a quick single. It's a full toss, it's a big hit. This one though looks to be running away to the boundary, so nice shot there. 4 runs. A much needed boundary, I must say. So let's see if this can kickstart something here for the Lions. Do have some big hitters to come in this Lions lineup as well. Amjad Sher for 1. Mahesh Tambe. Nicely hit there through the onside. They'll pick up a single to end the over. A better over there for the Lions. 48 for 4 from 13. So, it's looking like Nurul Huda will continue to bowl. This will be his final over. 4 overs each, of course. 5 bowlers. Well hit through the onside, but they'll only get a single for it. Loopy one. Ooh. Got some nice air on that delivery. Miss hit, just poked it really back to the bowler. So nicely hit into the offside. Again, it's finding the fielders. They'll come back for 2 though. Good running. That'll take Jonathan Skamans on to 22 from 32 deliveries. Well bowled. It's another dot. Huda keeping things very tight. That 2 from Skamans just brought up the 50 for the Lions. And again it's poked into the offside for a single. So just the 1 delivery left then for the Finnish national team spinner Nurul Huda. And a very good spell it's been as well. Hit into the onside, over the fielder's head. It's running away to the boundary. Whether it will make it or not. Oh, it was a big dive from the fielder. He looks to have saved the boundary, so that's well fielded. Ball comes in. 3 runs scored. And that brings an end to the 14th over.
Evening to our viewers all around the world on the ECN network. Cricket Finland, Kerava National Stadium continue. Sag to continue. Heaved by Manny over to mid-wicket for 2. Can't help but feeling that Empire batsmen are a little bit under the cosh here. Pressure's been kept on by the Thundercats bowlers. Tight bowling from early doors. A couple of early wickets, always the key issue for T20 games. Pressure on the batters coming in. Let's see how they manage. Good lines again from Sohag. Not giving much away. Bringing Jonathan Skamans to be facing the next delivery. Pressure's on. Let's see how he deals with it. Clips another one just through to mid-on. That'll be a single. Beautiful weather this evening. Not a cloud in the sky here at Kerava. If we're going to be broadcasting to the world, this is the time to be doing it. Sun shining. It's Mohammed to short extra. Just the single, even though the fielder fumbles just on the ring. Pressure's on as we come towards the end of the 15th. You can't help but thinking that singles is not really going to be enough. 60 for 4 at this stage. We'll clearly be looking for at least 20-30 more. This game is opening the shoulders and it beats the fielder. Yep, that's going to be 4 runs down to third man. The opposite of commentator's curse, I think, there. First boundary for a while. This game is to continue facing. Shot. That is an absolute beautiful shot. That was the shot of the day, I think we'd say so far, and that one maybe even shot of the week. Absolute classic cover drive, 4 runs. If I said that the fielder didn't move, then I would probably be exaggerating slightly, but he didn't really move all that much. Super shot from Skamans, 4 runs. Which takes us to the end of the 15th at 68 for 4. Empire Lions with a welcome boundary, setting up for the last 5-over charge. By the looks of Skamans at the moment at the wicket, it seems to be opening his shoulders. So that's bowler number 3 coming back on, Belayat Khan, the vice captain of the Thundercats team. Yeah, bowled 3 really tight overs so far. 3 overs, 2 for 7. So let's see if he can keep that up. Critical stage of the game here. One feels that last 5 overs of the game, Empire boys 4 wickets down. You can't help but think that they've got to start really going for it. They've got a couple of big hitters still down in the order. We'll see a bit of fireworks coming up here. Let's see how we go. It's going to be a single on the arm. No, they're not going to go for the second. 1 run scored by Muhammad Imran, number 15. Bringing Skamans back on the strike, which you can't help but think that's got to be the strategy for the Empire batters at this moment in time. Skamans well and set. Straight to the fielder, direct hit. Would have been in trouble. I think as much as Skamans has said at the moment, I think part of the Empire innings that we've seen tonight is certainly hitting the fielders rather than breaking the gaps in the field. Continuing to Skamans. Again, opens his arms. Is that going to get the fielder? Adds an absolutely beautiful shot again. Almost a repeat of the earlier one. Just slightly squarer. 4 runs. Classic cover drive. Perhaps commentators cursing the bowler here with this first 3 overs tight. Now again a bit of a hammer. Let's see how the next ball comes. Approaching, Skamans facing. Reaches for 1, yep, and it's a wide. Tight turn, and there's no fielder backing up. Are they going to make it back for the overthrow? Yes, they are. That's it's an easy one in the end. Skamans making it down to the far end. Bit of a fumble in the field, no backing up at the bowler's end. Balls to come in the over. Skamans just adjusting his equipment while the I'm going to say the heat this evening is probably the warmest that we've seen so far this summer, so more than welcome. In addition to seeing some cricket in not too many places around the world, we've got bright sunshine. Bowler approaches the wicket. Skamans facing straight up in the air. Is somebody going to get under that? Surely the bowlers. Yep, and that's a caught and bowled. Skamans has gone. That's a Can't help but feel that's a critical wicket. So Skaman's innings is over. That's 38 runs off 42 balls. Picked it up at the end. A couple of lovely shots. Didn't hang around. Which brings the Empire Lions skipper, number 24, Amjad Sher, to the crease. Got a little lolling proceedings here with an injury to the fielder. Seems to, I think it looks like the webbing of the finger, I think, is taking a bit of a hit. We're going to have a small break here where he gets some treatment. Doesn't seem like the Thundercats have got as an efficient a 12th man on as SKK had yesterday. So while we're at it, and the Thundercats take care of the fielder's webbing, and no doubt talking tactics as well at the same time, what they're planning on doing for these last 4 overs. You've got to say that I think so in glorious sunshine. You couldn't pick a better evening to be playing cricket. This is an absolute cloudless sky. I think we're probably somewhere in the region of 24, 25 degrees Celsius. Lovely cricket weather. Sun pretty much basking the whole of the outfield this evening. We are advised by the local meteorological experts in the region of the scorer's box here at the National Ground this evening that officially we've got a 16 degrees temperature, but 25 in the sunshine, so we'll carry on. Can't help but feeling that a tight throw there would have done the business. Batsman really struggling to make his ground. Unfortunately for the batter, then missed the shy, so that's 2 runs scored. The Lions captain Amjad Sher, 24, coming down to the danger end. Continuing for the 17th over will be the Thundercat skipper, Tonmoy Saha. And this will be his 3rd over. Figures of 1 for 4 so far off 2, so really tight few overs early doors. Let's see how he fares. Well, there we go. That's enough said. Beautiful loop. I think it was his slow ball Yorker by the looks of it, and his national team colleague Amjad Sher, opposition captain, cleaned up for a duck. So that's going to be. I think the national team boys have got the first training session of the summer with post-corona lockdown. So no doubt there's going to be a lot of chat going on Thursday evening as to bragging rights from this game tonight Obviously, we're not at the halfway stage yet, so we're not going to say any more than that, but quite clearly, at the moment, that seems to be the Thundercats' territory in terms of bragging rights for Thursday this evening. So, Cher cleaned up for a duck. Again, quite a critical wicket. You have to say that Amjad Cher, quite capable of clearing the boundary, and had done so on numerous occasions the last couple of seasons here in the Finnish Cricket League. Excellent delivery on his return, first delivery of his third over, having not bowled for a few overs. You have to say that that's a little bit of magic from the skipper. Thundercats ahead of the game. So Saha to continue. Number 3 facing their new batsman at the crease, Mahesh Tambe himself. I think he'd like to be referred to as a national team all-rounder. He's certainly more of a seamer, but does hit a long ball. Coming in here at a critical stage, back end of the innings in the 17th over with umpire 6 wicket down. It's another slow ball and it's another wicket. Seems Saha has been working on his slow ball in Corona lockdown. I don't know whether he's been doing that in the back garden on his own or what has he been doing, but the national team boys have, in accordance with Finnish government legislation, during the last few weeks we've had a little bit of an ease on the lockdown through May, so we've not had any official national team training, so one has to wonder whether Tonmo has been having some secret bowling practice in his backyard. A couple of lovely deceptive slow balls. Takes 2 wickets. 2 wickets in the 17th with Empire really looking for runs. So you got to say yet again, wickets early doors critical in terms of putting pressure on the batting team, and then we're seeing wickets being taken late on in the innings. Fantastic stuff from the Thundercats skipper this evening. So new batsman at the crease, Abdul Ghaffar facing Saha. Digs one out, full ball. It's a short mid, missed the shy, and they'll get a single. Backed up this time, so there's no overthrows on offer. Two off the over, so Saha's had 4 balls this over, 2 wickets, 2 runs. Can't complain about that as a return in the 17th over. 80 for 7 currently. The Empire Lions struggling here. Let's see what Tambe can do. No ball signalled by the umpire. Front foot no ball by the looks of it. Umpire's given the signal. So a little bit of welcome relief. Free hit here for Tambe. Let's see, is he going to try and dispatch this one into the air above the Caravan National Ground. There's no Finnair flights currently going past, so is no danger in that regard. But let's see, easy launch this one. Not long at the crease, approaching. There we go. How far is that going to go? Parried by the fielder, didn't manage to take the catch, and that's 4 runs. So 4 runs off the free hit. Tambe, they're managing to make the most of the opportunity. Not gathered by the fielder at long gone. Just in the shade, the only part of the shade on the ground at the moment actually, and fielder's not managed to gather it. 4 runs. Welcome runs, one has to say, for the Empire Lions. Let's see. Looks like a wide ball from here. Yep, umpire signal. That's wide ball down the leg side. Again, commentators curse on the bowler here. 4 balls gone in the over, 2 for 2, and then after that the wheels have come off a little bit here somewhat. No ball, free hit for 4, another wide. Let's see what comes up. Yep, there's a single there. Tambe pushing out to well, that would be a sort of a forward point position, he looks to me, from here inside the ring. Wouldn't say stopping the single, as he certainly didn't do so, but perhaps a little bit more of an agile fielder in that position. Could have done, but Osman Ibrahim, one of the senior statesmen of this Thundercat side, managing to cut that one off and no more than the single. It's the end of the over. Saha's figures then so far 3 overs, 13 for 3. Still good figures, but a little bit down on his first 2. Change of bowling. So it's going to be bowler number 2 coming back on. Sardar. And he's take the batter to take a single here. Leg byes, yep, leg by signalled by the umpire. Sardar again, like the other Thundercats bowlers so far this evening, tight figures. 3 overs for 10 runs. So let's see how his last over then fares. Dot ball. Not what the doctor ordered at this moment in time. Abdul Ghaffar, the national team spinner in the Empire line side, struggling to get it away at the moment. Tight lines. You're going to think that you'd like to see him nudge one. Get Tambe on the strike. Facing again, that's a wild agricultural heave. No contact made with the ball. Yeah, he's replaying the shot that he thinks he should have played rather than the one that he actually played. And that's a dot ball. Gold dust at this stage of things, you have to say. Nudge one and get down the other end. But here we go, next delivery. Nothing going there either. It's another dot ball. Kind of whether they're missing a trick here. The Empire Lions batters not managed to get the bowler away. Sardar's bowling quite tight lines, but at the same time you can't help but feel there's singles on offer here. In the circle. And the bowler approaching the wicket again. Wild heave. The batters come through for the single. Yeah, leg byes was the call. I was going to say it didn't look as though there was any bat on that. Just a pad through to third man. Not really what the doctor's ordered again here for the Lions, and not managed to get away. Let's see Tambe to face whether he can have a bit of last-minute fireworks done to this this innings. Push one. Yeah, long guns coming in. Is he going to make it to the bowler's end? Yep, the batsman makes it. Ghaffar makes his crease. 2 runs scored, and that brings up the end of the 18th over, leaving us with Empire Lions 91 for 7. I think it's a critical stage of the game here, last 2 overs of the innings. This could well be the critical moment of the evening if Empire Lions can get the ball away and put on 20-25 off these last 2, then at least then give themselves something to defend. You can't help but think that if they don't get much more than 100, then they're going to struggle this evening. Thundercats batting lineup quite dynamic in that regard. It's going to be Saha, skipper Tonmoy Saha, to continue taking the 19th over. And he'll be bowling to Abdul Ghaffar. You can't help but think that Ghaffar wants to get a single here off the strike, get Tambe back onto the strike. Let's see what he does. He's drilled one down, too long off. Let's see if they'll... Yep. They're not going to try and go for a single. Bit of a fumble in the field. Perhaps could have made one, but then saying that, I think they probably want to have Tambe on strike anyway. Bit of hesitation there between the 2 batters. Single taken. That brings us to 92 for 7. Skipper Tonmoy just adjusting his field slightly here in the sun-bathed Kerava outfield, looking absolutely beautiful. Comes into the wicket, Tambe to face. Yeah, he's beefed that one. Yep, that's what I suspected might happen. Colleagues from the national side before Corona lockdown then faced themselves quite a lot this winter. Been a lot of training going on. These two guys will have had a look at each other quite regularly, probably more than other cricketers on the cricket community at the moment. That's for 4 runs over the inner circle fielders and straight into the boundary fence at cover. Saha coming in again to face Tambe, facing a little bit of an inside edge, trickles one out, square leg, and they'll take a single. So that's bringing Abdul Ghaffar again back onto the strike. Looks like his colleague Tambe giving him singles. He's going to get it away. Tonmoy Saha, skipper's moving the cover fielder onto the boundary. He's got a thick edge on that one. He's going to beat the fielder at third man. Yes, he does. 4 runs. Squirted thick edge, but that's enough. I don't think they really bother about style points this evening if they can get boundaries any way than they can. I think that's the situation for the Empire Lions batters at this stage of the innings. That brings up the 100 for Empire, so they'll be relieved to have got there. Didn't really look as though they were going to at some stage this evening. Last 2 balls of this over. Let's see where we're going. Yeah, swing and a miss. Going to take one to the keeper. Yeah, who doesn't shy. Safety first. It looks that way from the keeper there. Let them coming through for the single. As they go on the byes, leg byes. Byes, I beg your pardon, leg byes. Tonmoy Saha, last ball of the over coming into Tambe. He's going to try and launch him, and he just gets an outside edge on that one straight up in the air. Skipper Tonmoy Saha takes the catch, and that is good night, Mahesh Tambe. A little bit of a hit at the end of the innings. Caught and bowled. Last ball of opposition captain Tonmoy Saha's 4th over, so that's improved his figures no end. Finishing with 4 overs, 4 for 23. That's pretty hot figures then for a T20 match. Let's see, is that going to be a critical performance of this evening? Super bowling all the way through from the skipper there. Tambe managed to get him away. Couple of boundaries. But you've got to say those are good bowling figures. Well bowled. Let's see what we're going to have for the last over of the innings. So we're going to see Javed Khan Sohag to take the last over the innings, which will be his last, obviously, as well, but his last in terms of the 4 for this evening. 3 for 26, no wickets so far. Keeper seems to have the only one on the field that seems to be the opinion that was some wood on that one. That bowler didn't even appeal for that. And that is Raz Mohammed, who's currently facing new batsman at the crease. Dot ball. Again, trying to get him away. Where's that gone? Yeah, down long on. Gonna try and come back for the 2. Ooh, with a throw there. Anything like with a throw, and then he would have been all sorts of trouble. But they come through for the 2. Bit of a fumble. Didn't quite collect the ball. Managed to beat the bowler at the bowler's end, straight through to the keeper. That's 2 runs, 104 for 8. The Empire Lions with 4 balls to come. A little bit of banter going on here in the outfield. That's a dot ball, however. 3 balls gone in the final over. Raz Mohammed facing. Gets him away, but it looks like it's straight at the fielder again. He'll just take the single on the ring. Ace Struck off a fielder, gathers and doesn't take any risks in terms of having a shy. Passes the ball back to the bowler, and the single is scored, which will not be what the Empire Lions are looking for at this moment in time. Last 2 deliveries of the innings coming up here. Comes down the wicket, gets a little bit of a nil. Edge on that was going to go all the way. It looks like it might well. Yep, indeed. The umpire signals a 4. That's a welcome boundary last but one ball of the innings to Abdul Ghaffar. Trickling down the fine leg, just making it to the boundary there in the shaded area to the far end of the outfield from where we are. That'll be the last ball of the innings. Sohag to bowl it and comes down the wicket. He gets a bit of an outside edge on that one, straight down to the third man fielder. They're going to push for the second. Dive, and that's not out. He's made his ground. So that'll be 2 runs off the last ball of the innings for the Empire Lions, finishing on. That's 111 for 8 wickets down on the old Nelson. So let's see who the Nelson will actually work for. I think the Empire Lions will probably be relatively pleased that they managed to get it up to that many. At earlier on in the innings, you had to think that they were going to be struggling to even get past 100. A few beefy hits there at the end of the innings. Managed to get the ball away on a couple of occasions, but one has to say that that's a pretty tight bowling performance from the Thundercats this evening. And they'll be well pleased with their performance, I think, so far. As ever with any game of cricket. Cricket's a game of 2 halves, and certainly we'll be waiting for the Empire Lions bowling attack to be trying to defend this small total this evening here. So we'll take an innings break, and we'll be back to you later. Keep on watching on the ECN network and everywhere around the world. Welcome back for the second innings of this Finnish Premier League 3rd game here at the Kevra National Ground.
Welcome back, everybody, to this third Finnish Premier League T20 from the Kerava National Cricket Ground in Kerava, Finland. So, the Empire Lions have posted 111 for 8 in their 20 overs. So the target for the Thundercats will be 112. Weather is still lovely out here. Sun is shining. It's got to be touching 20 degrees. Perfect for a spot of cricket. So the Lions are out on the pitch and the Thundercats batsmen are making their way to the crease. Opener looks like it will be Mohammed Imrul Abedin, number 77, wicket-keeper batsman. He'll be partnered with number 19, Tushar Sarkar. Looks like the opening bowler for the Lions will be number 24, Amjad Sher. He's also the captain and also a Finnish national team player. We're just waiting for everything to be in order so we can get underway with the second innings. First ball of the innings is a wide. So Sher. Ooh. Misses the edge there. So he had a little loosener. Wide for his first ball. Follows that up by beating the edge. Sher then. And he's edged it and he's gone. What a start. What a start then. Amjad Sher. One loosener. Suddenly finds line and length. Little nick behind there. And that is the end of Mohammed Imrul Abedin, number 77, the opener. So it's a fantastic, electric start from Amjad Sher, the captain. New batsman will be Sharik Ali, making his way to the middle. This is exactly the start that the Lions needed, having had a bit of a sluggish start themselves. Very, very aggressive field here from the Lions. 2 slips and a gully as Sher runs in. It's just tapped into the offside. There's nobody there, so they're probably going to pick up 2 at least here. Field is running after it. They have. They settle for the 2. Sher running in. Oh, looks like he got a little edge on it as well. There's another appeal for LBW. Looks like the edge just dropped short and nothing given from the umpire for the LBW, so just a dot ball. This is exactly the start that the Lions needed. Strong, attacking. They don't have the biggest total to defend here, so normally you'd want to put 140, 150 on the board, really, in these sort of conditions, but let's see how we get on. Another dot ball. Final ball then of this first over. Oh, and it's another peach. It's just missed the outside edge of the bat there. Batsman didn't know much about it, and that's a fantastic start, really. 3 for 1, exactly what they needed. Of course, long, long way to go in this one yet. So the other opening bowler, number 15, Mohammed Imran. Right arm over the wicket. Ooh. Batsman really fell over playing that into the onside, but they've taken a single. Are they coming back for 2? They are. As I was saying, you'd probably normally want to hit 140, 150, especially with the weather conditions that we're seeing. So Thundercats would fancy themselves to chase this down, I think. Well blocked. Sliding down leg there, I think. Not barely an appeal. But another valuable dot ball. Line and length. Batsman can't get it away. Another dot ball. It's good bowling again. Tight. Batsman can't get it away. It's another dot. Final ball of the over, just the 2 from it so far. Imran then with a fantastic first over, just the 2 from it. Five for 1 through 2 overs. After his electric first over, Amjad Sher is continuing. And strayed it down the leg side there, and wide given by the umpire. Could this be a carbon copy of his first over? Poked into the offside, fielded by mid-off for a single. Oh, goodness me. You can see why the Lions have such an aggressive field right now with that edge. Just misses the slip fielder. There's all sorts of mix-up going on with the batsman. 2 run though. And as I was saying, he flailed at that, the batsman, and he just caught a thick edge and it just flew. Just missing the slip fielder. You can see why they have these slips in place. I think Amjad Sher is getting a bit of movement out there. Probably aided by the breeze. Oh, and again. It's just fantastic bowling, really. It's beaten the edge again. Batsman didn't really fancy it. Sher, after another loosener at the beginning of the over, is coming back with some venom. Comes off the batsman's pads, just sort of trickles down the leg side. Leg buys signalled by the umpire there, so no bat involved. Two to come then. That's just blocked for a dot ball. Sher keeping this quite tight then. Couple of beats the edge a couple of times. He's bowling well. I think he's getting a bit of movement from what I can see. Final ball then. Ooh. And again, it's a dot ball. So that concludes the third over. 10 for 1. Saka on 4, Ali on 3. Be interesting to see how this first power play pans out. So the Thundercats have a target run rate of 6 per over. Mohammed Imran to continue here. That's a big heave, and he's completely mistimed it and just prodded it into the offside for no run. There's a big slap. Oh, it's beating the field. That's running away to the boundary. There's a big chase on here. Fielder will make it. They're back for a third. Three runs scored there. Good running. So it'll be interesting to see how this first power play pans out, because the Lions were kept to a fairly modest score in their first few overs. So we'll see how it goes for the Thundercats, who too seem to be getting pinned down by this Lions bowling attack. Another dot ball. Currently a runner ball required. And ran through for a quick single there, but weren't quick enough. If the fielder had a direct hit there, I feel that the batsman would be making his way back to the pavilion. But as it is, the run stands and he's still there. Another dot ball brings the total for the over up to 4. Final ball of the over is a good one, and it's just clipped away. It's running down to third man. They just take a single for it. So 5 from that one brings the Thundercats to 15 for 1 or 4. So two overs left then in this initial power play. And it is Amjad Sher to continue. Oh, it's a short one. He didn't like that much, the batsman. Not sure what his hit. Sounded like something soft. Could have been a painful one, that, but it's a dot ball. Share then. Dead ball. Didn't fancy that run up. That one's straight down the leg side and is given as a wide. So Amjad Sher, for all his good balls, is also having to contend with a few wides here. Still an aggressive looking field from the Lions. A couple of slips and a gully. Share again. Line and length. Not much doing from the batsman really, can't get it off the square. One of the batsmen just having his shoelaces tied up there. Share then. And this again just blocked out for a dot. 3 dots and a wide then so far. Three to come then. In Sher's third over. He's currently 8 for 1. Oh, and it's a nice shot. It's just slipped that one down to third man. They're coming back for a second. Ooh. If they'd maybe gone straight to the bowler's end, there was maybe a run-out opportunity there, but 2 runs scored. Again, good bowling from Sher. Line length. Just blocked out for a dot ball by the batsman. So, final ball of this over. Just a 2 and a wide from it. Share then. And again, line length and just blocked out for a dot. So that concludes the 5th over. We are 18 for 1, the Thundercats. And similarly to how the Lions were kept to a modest score in their opening overs of the innings, the Thundercats also seem to have been curtailed to few runs in these opening 5 overs from what has been a good Lions bowling attack thus far. Just starting the 6th over, which will be the final over in the initial power play. After which, of course, more players will be allowed outside of that ring. Mohammed Imran to continue. He's been looking good for his 2 overs so far. Going for just 7 runs again, so 3.5 and over. You can't be complaining with that at these early stages in the T20. Thundercats currently run rate 3.6 as Imran runs in. Ooh, there's a bit of an appeal. Nothing going. Definitely sliding down the leg from what I could see. Oh, that's a decent shot that. Cover driven, bit up, but he's put it over the fielder in the circle and they come back for a second. Good cricket. Imran then, a little bit short. Just tucked away for a quick single. There's an appeal for a run out, but he's made it back. Brings this partnership up to 20. The required runs is now 91 runs from remaining 87 deliveries at a run rate of 6.28. Again, it's sort of slashed out into the offside fielder out there, so they'll just get a single. Four from the over so far. A few shadows just appearing now on the outfield after having it completely soaked in sun for the entire afternoon. As Imran has another one blocked back to him for a dot. So 4 from it then, which is now the last ball of this 6th over. Correction, that appears to be the end of the over, my apologies. So, after 6 then, we are 22 for 1. One more ball to come, previous over. So then, new bowler is Raz Mohammed, number 8 for the Lions. He's also a Finnish national team player. It's a good start. 2 dots. He's given that a big slap, but it's well fielded within the circle and just no run scored, so that's saved at least a couple there, the fielder. Here we go then, Raz Mohammed. It's a big slap and it's broken through the field, so there's a chase onto the boundary of which the fielder will win. And they come back for a second. It's the first runs there scored off Raz Mohammed. It's a big hit, that's coming straight towards us actually in the commentary box, and it's running away, and that will be 4 runs. So that is a good shot. lovely shot. So that is the first boundary of the innings. And a welcome one as well for the Thundercats. How will Mohammed respond to this as he runs in? It's a good ball, pitched up, dug out by the batsman for a dot. And that concludes the 7th over. So we are 29 for 1 through 7. We're looking at a 28-run partnership between these two now. We've got a requirement of 83 runs off 78 balls, and that is a target run rate of 6.38. Correction, we are actually 28 for 1. We're looking at a new bowler, number 25, Kushagra Bhatnagar. That's a dead ball, didn't fancy the runner. Bhatnagar then running in for his first delivery. It's a slow one, loopy one, and it's tapped into the offside for a quick single. Temperature just dropping now here as we hit the evening in Kerava. Few shadows appearing on the pitch. Sun is making its way towards the horizon. It's another loopy one. Oof, it's a big swing and a miss. Stumping attempt. Nothing giving. It's a dot. It's another block and another dot. So just a single from the over so far. What is this 8th over? Another loopy one. The batsman's gone for it. It's gone straight over the and he's caught it. Brilliant catch. Looks like it was the fielder from long on. He's run out to it and he's taken a brilliant catch there. The batsman's hit it straight back over the bowler's head. Fielder's taken the catch maybe 7 or 8 yards from the boundary. So that brings the end of Tushar Sarkar. 17 runs off his 28 deliveries. That brings the new batsman to the crease, Nurul Huda, one of 2 Finnish internationals in this Thundercats team. Also brought an end to a fairly healthy partnership between those 2 batsmen. Now they'll have to look to rebuild. The loopy one again, pushed out into the offside for a quick single, which puts Huda on strike for the final ball of the over. Huda just taking guard there. Helmetless, of course. And it's just blocked out for a dot ball. So, just 2 from that. Great start there from Bhatnagar. 2 runs, 1 wicket. Can't ask for more than that, can you, in your first over? Which concludes the 8th over. Thundercats 30 for 2. So again, they'd want to be a little bit ahead of that. Raz Mohammed then to continue. .82 from 72 required then from the Thundercats. Target rate of 6.83 per over. Just a tad over a runner ball then. It's a good start. Again, just blocked out, nothing giving. Dot ball. As precious as they come really in this format of the game. Quick single there. Good running. It's going to be a very interesting match this, I can feel it already. Kept a little low that one, but it's just trickles down to third man for a single. And this time just poked into the onside for a quick single. So again, just they're grabbing the singles, the batsmen. Not much by the way of boundaries just yet. Batsman's just having his laces seen to again. Raz Mohammed then, running in again. Penultimate ball. It's a full one. Ooh. Batsman had a sort of stretch for it, but missed it. One to come then. Oh, it's a big hit, and it's cleared the rope. So that's a big shot. Cleared the rope. 6 runs there for Nurul Huda, the Finnish international, making his intentions known early on. So that takes us up to 39 for 2, 9 overs, just approaching the halfway point here in the Thundercats innings. Of course, chasing 112 for the victory. Looks like we're going to see more of Kushagra Bhatnagar. It's another loopy one. Batsman turns it round the corner. It's running away to the boundary. Fielded. Ooh, a little bit of slip. No, it's got it in well, so keeps that one to a single. Bhatnagar, of course, 2 for 1 off his first over, so impressive stuff. A couple of slight field adjustments happening at the moment. Just pushing. We've got a deep square leg in place. As another loopy one comes in. Oh, and there's a swing, and don't know if he got anything on it. We'll wait to see what the umpire signals. Runs. Must have come off his glove then. Oh, it's a mix-up between the batsmen here, and he's given him. So that's a run-out. It was a terrible mix-up between the two batsmen there. Non-strikers running down, and I think he's been sent back, only to be dismissed at the other end. So terrible mix-up there. Shame to see it. The end of him in that way, but... So that brings the end of Shahrukh Ali. 13 runs off his 22 deliveries. New batsman is Habib Al-Amin. Both batsmen now currently in the middle without a helmet. Not a sight you see too often these days. Nicely cut through the... Oh, and there's a terrible misfield actually, and that's running away to the boundary, is it? Yes, it is. So, misfield there costs the Lions 4 runs. Was a nice cut shot there. Batsman might be having a little bit of trouble with the sun in his eyes by the looks of it. As we continue then. Oh, it's a loopy one. Big loopy one. Oh! It's a big appeal. Huge appeal. Bowler's on his knees pleading with the umpire. Nothing given. So then, last ball of this fascinating over. It's blocked back, straight back to him. So 6 from it then, with a misfield 4 and a wicket. Takes the score on to 45 for 3, and we are 10 overs in. We're at the halfway stage, everybody. And Thundercats are about where they want to be. 67 runs to win from 60 balls at a rate of 6.7. That's a very doable target, I think. They're pacing themselves. They've still got 7 wickets in hand. So will make for an interesting finish to this. We're going to see a change of bowling here. Number 3, Mahesh Tambe. He is also a Finnish national team player. It's a big shot. There's somebody out there and it's dropped just before him. Oh dear, and there's another misfield and it's running away to the boundary. Has it hit? Has it gone? Hasn't quite reached. 3 run though there by the batsmen, who are already looking to smash it around the park a bit. So, Tambe running in again. Delivers it full. It's just prodded into the offside for a quick single. .63 to win from 58. It's another full one. It's hit back towards us and he's dollied it into the air, and it's a simple catch. Simple catch for number 26, Vanraj Singh Padal. That is the end of Amin. For 3. Hope I didn't curse him, really, talking about how Thundercats were well placed here, but could get interesting, this one. 49 for 4. 10.3 overs. New batsman is Mehran Amin. He too choosing to go helmetless this evening. Clipped out to the offside, trickling away to third man. They're looking for 2, but they don't take it, so that's just a single. 5 off the over so far. Of course, a valuable wicket to go with that. The Lions will hope that those misfields don't come back to haunt them towards the end of this game, given how tight it could actually be towards the end of this. Tambe then. Full. Hit back at him, fielded well for a dot. Last ball of the 11th. Batsman just not quite happy with something in his eye line. And it's just defended, blocked back for a dot. So that concludes the 11th, 50 for 4. We've got a current run rate of 4.55. We've got a required run rate of 6.89. We've got 62 runs to win off 54 balls, so still, very doable. As the shadows are growing ever longer across our outfield now. As we see a new bowler, number 5, Abdul Ghaffar. Right arm spinner. Sends his first one down and it's just clipped back to him. Ghaffar, also a Finnish national team player. As I said earlier, we're lucky to have numerous on the field today. Just clipped off his pads there. Looking for a quick single, but nothing given. Nothing doing. Clip round the corner, that's racing away down to fine leg. Oh, there's a chase on. Is it going to make it? Doesn't look like it is. So they've come back for a second. And that's it. 2 scored. And the first 2 runs off Abdul Ghaffar. This is good bowling from Ghaffar. He's finding his spot. It's tight. 2 from it. Pinning the batsman back here. And he's gone for a huge one. Mistimed it though. Fielded by the bowler. So 2 from this over so far, 1 ball left, so it's a very good start here from Ghaffar, keeping it tight. He's heaved round the corner and he's again chasing it down to the fine leg boundary. He's going to be fielded though. They'll get 2 from it, including the 12th, taking us to 54 for 4. So, the required run rate creeping up ever so slightly, 7.25. The current run rate of 4.5. So, need 58 runs to win from 48 deliveries. Setting up very nicely for a grandstand finish to this one. So, Tambe then to continue. Hit back past him on the onside. Field it. Oh, they're coming back for a 2. Well run. Big appeal for the run out. Looked for all the world he was home from here. And was. Tambe then. Slash back past him. They'll get a single from this, fielded from the deep fielder. Oh, batsman didn't like that much. Just shaved the edge, but no edge. Good bowling. Tambe then 1.3 overs, 8 for 1 so far. Good running again. It's just blocked back and a quick single taken. Batsmen having to find any run that they can really here. It's good tight bowling. 4 from the over thus far. Slower ball. Oh, it's hacked into the air. There's a fielder out there. Takes the lovely catch. So catcher's name, Amjad Sher, the captain. Safe pair of hands. There's a bit of a hack into the air, really. Hopeful hit. Straight down the fielder's throat. And that brings the end to Amin. 3 runs scored. So we've got Huda out there on 19. And now we've got coming to the square, number 75, Tonmoy Kumar Sahar, the captain. So, can the Thundercats captain steady the ship here? Tucked around the corner for a quick single. So looks like we've got the 2 Finnish national team players of the Thundercats out in the middle as we speak. Can they steady the ship and take the Thundercats to glory? Or will the Empire strike back? So then, Abdul Ghaffar to continue. We've got a Finnish national team player bowling to a Finnish national team player. Both of which are spinners, so this could get interesting. It's a full toss, it's hit into the air, we've got a fielder chasing, he's not going to get there. Batsmen are coming back for 2. Yeah. Maybe didn't make the most of that full toss there, but I'll certainly take the 2 runs. And he's bowled him. Bowled him. All ends up. Abdul Ghaffar. Nurul Huda. Looks like the Empire does strike back. So then, that brought the end to Nurul Huda. Looked pretty decent for his 22 runs, but his Finnish team compatriot just did for him there. So now we have number 1, Osman Ibrahim, making his way to the crease. Worthy of note that he is actually the founder of the BTCC Thundercats. Can he bring some solidity to this? Ghaffar then. Ooh. Slips back to on the back foot, just pushes away to the offside for a quick single. Gets him off the mark. Two fairly new batsmen at the crease now. Dangerous times for the Thundercats. They need to try and keep a few wickets in hand. It's just blocked straight back to him. Big slog, it's heading out to square leg, deep square leg, fields it, gets it in. Looks like he's kept that to a single, so that's good cricket. Oh, and there's a big slip for the batsman. Is he going to make it? He does. Woo. So what should have been a pretty run-of-the-mill single turned into a hectic situation there as the batsman slipped and frantically scrambled to the end. His hat fell off also in the process. In fact, I think he needs a new hat. Yep. So looks like Osman Ibrahim is in need of a new hat after, I think, stepping on it and then slipping on it while trying to make his single. But he's still out there. He's still out there, and that actually brings up the over. So we are 64 for 6 with Tambe to resume. He's currently 2 overs, 2 wickets for 10 runs, so doing well so far. And there's a big edge, what it sounds like, and he's given him. So that's what a start to his 3rd over. Tambe, another wicket, his 3rd wicket of the innings, and it was a good ball. In the channel, batsman fancied it, took a slap, just took a fairly thick edge to the keeper. Certainly audible and visible from my spot here in the commentary box. But that spells some real danger now for the Thundercats. Real danger. 64 for 7. 14.1 overs. Tide seems to have shifted maybe in favour of the Lions here. Commentator's curse. But if we look ahead to the remaining overs and who we've got some good, decent bowlers left with some overs in the bank. Tambe here in the middle of his 3rd over, looking great for his 3 wickets. Again, it's a decent ball, full, dug out for a quick single. So yes, after this over, Tambe will have 1 more. Again, it's on the mark. Oh, there's another mix-up with the bat. Oh, dear. Terribly fielded there by the bowler. All he had to do, really, was just roll it back to the keeper and there'd been a run-out, but got a bit overexcited. Anyway. Tambe will have 1 after this. Then it looks like Sher has 1. Mohammed Imran has 1. And then Raz Mohammed has 2, so take your pick out of those guys, really. Slogged out to the leg side. That's going to again hit the deep square leg fielder who gets it in quickly. Just a single. Again, the Thundercats seemingly finding these fielders on the boundary. penultimate ball then. Oh, it's a big swing and a miss. So Tambe, after taking a couple of, at least one wicket caught behind, is tickling the outside edge of the batsman's bat. Last ball then. Oh, there's a bit of uneven bounce there. Kept a little low from where I could see here. But that concludes Tambe's third over. 3 overs, 3 wickets for 12 runs. Fairly impressive stuff from Mahesh Tambe. So as we finish the 15th over, we are 66 for 7. We've got a target run rate now of 9.2, so that has dramatically increased over the last couple of overs. Pretty much coincides exactly when I said that Thundercats were looking in a decent position. But let's see how these last 5 pan out then. We've got a new bowler. Number 19, Shoaib Qureshi. And his first ball is clipped to the leg side and well fielded in the circle for a single. So then, we have a requirement of 45 runs to win off 29 deliveries. A slower ball comes in, driven back past the bowler for a single. Ooh. Looked a little bit painful, that. Looked like he copped it in the stomach. Went for the big hit. Just a dot. Valuable. So valuable at this point in the match. Every dot ball is a mini victory. Just taking a few seconds out here for one of the batsmen to have his shoelaces tied. As Qureshi runs in. Clipped out to the leg side, slight misfield, but they will take a single. Stabbed out for a single into the offside there, not a lot of footwork going on. Bit of a reshuffle in the field here, just bringing a few deeper fielders up, maybe almost certainly trying to stop the singles. Last ball of the over. Hacked out. Oh, it's in the air. Is that going all the way? It has. So, nice slog sweep there. Gone all the way for 6. Very, very welcome from the Thundercats there. One of the very few boundaries we've really seen there from in this Thundercats innings. Coming at just the right time. Last ball of the 16th. So we are through 16 overs. We are 76 for 7, chasing a Lions total of 111. Nelson. Could that be significant? We've got a current run rate of 4.75 with a required of exactly 9. So that's creeping right up now as we hit The last 4 overs of this match. Poised very nicely indeed. Could not call it myself from this point. Tambe then to resume. Just defended for a quick single. .35 required from 23 deliveries. It's a big hit. Goes off, trickling down towards deep square leg. Gets it in. Keeps it to a couple. Tambe then. It's a full one, just slightly misfielded there by the bowler, and they can run through for a quick single. Tambe probably the pick of the bowlers today, with his 3 wickets, as he runs in again. Short, driven away, again for a quick single, decent running. Last 2 balls then for Tambe of the match. Another full one, it's hacked away again to the leg side. It's trickling away again, will be fielded by the deep square leg fielder, who brings it in for another couple. 7 from this so far. Tambe then for his last ball. And it's a slower one. Oh, it's deceived. Big appeal. An enormous appeal. Bowler just can't believe his eyes. Nothing given from the umpire there. So that will conclude Tambe's spell. 4 overs, 3 wickets for 19 runs. So fantastic effort, really. Interesting to see now who will be bowling these final 3 overs. At the end of the 17th, we're 83 for 7. Saha is 15 for his off 12 deliveries, and Khan is 5 off his 7 deliveries. So it looks like it will be Raz Mohammed to bowl the 18th. Raz Mohammed then. 2 overs, no maidens, none for 15 so far. As we're having a little bit of field adjustments, we've got a couple deep on the leg side. Raz then bowls it, stabbed back towards him, fielded by him. He goes for the run out, misses, no buzzers, so just a single. Partnership is now 20. They now require 28 runs off 17 deliveries at a run rate of 9.88, which has slowly increased over the innings. Hit again, back past him, fielded in the deep. They're coming for it. They want a two. He wants a two, but he's sent back. Just the single. So at this point in the innings, they're going to want to be running hard, I think. It's another slap, this time for the offside, fielded in the circle for a single. 3 singles off the over so far. Comes down the track to him, hits it to the onside. Good fielding. Kept again just to the single. That's 4 singles from the over so far. Not what the Thundercats are after. Mohammed then, penultimate ball of the over. It's another, it's another huge agricultural attempted slog at swing and a miss. He's got to be trying things now, hasn't he? So then, final ball of what is the 18th over. Slight field adjustment first. It's another huge swing and a miss. So we end the over with 2 dot balls, 4 from it. Not enough at this stage in the game, really, but we are 87 for 7. Amjad Sher then bowls it. Oh, he goes for a slower ball and it's a swing and a miss. The captain taking this penultimate over. He's currently looking at figures of 3.1 overs, 1 for 10. So pretty awesome so far as he's running in. Chucks it down, it's hacked away to the onside, it's running away, it's fielded in the deep, they're coming back for 2. Good running. Keeps the skipper on the strike. Still need 23 off 10, so it's tricky now for the Thundercats, needing 2.3 a ball. As Amjad Sher runs in. It's a wild one, miles down the leg side. It's given a wide by the umpire. Sher then. Short one. Oh, another swing and a miss. These are, well, just gold dust, these dot balls. .22 then off. 22 then from 9. Sher chucks it down. Ooh, Nothing given. Just going down the leg side, going to the pads. Dot ball, another dot ball. 2 to come. Amjad Share then. Penultimate ball. It's down the leg side again and will be called a wide. They've also run a bye. So not brilliant for the Lions. Still a long, long way to go though for these Thundercats. 20 runs from 8 deliveries. Still, of course, doable. Share with another short one, another swing and a miss. There was an appeal there, but nothing given. Didn't hear anything myself. Last ball then of Amjad Share in this match. And it's up in the air. It's got to be. No, it's going to fall just short of the fielder, but they'll run through for a single. So at the end of the 19th, we are 93 for 7. That leaves the Thundercats with 19 to win off the final over. A pretty tough challenge, you would think, but funnier things haven't been done on a cricket field. So who have we got to bowl this last over then? It's looking like it's going to be Raz Mohammed. And is going to be Raz Mohammed. So 19 to win from the last. I know where my money's going. Oh, and the first is a huge slog into the air. It's going to miss everybody. They'll come back for 2. Oh, they're going to try for a 3, but no, just never going to happen there. So 17 off 5 then. Another slash into the air. It's going to miss everybody. It's going to go down to the third man. They'll just take a single. Takes the partnership to 32. Not much consolation given the situation of the match there. $16 off 4 then. Full toss, hit into the air. That's also in the air. Is it going to? No, it's not going to find the fielder. So again, they'll just take a single. Perfectly fine if you're an Empire Lions fan. $15 off 3. And that is a dot ball. They're running. Well, they will take the single, but that leaves 14 runs off the last 2, so, and that is buys. And that's a mathematical impossibility now for the Thundercats. So we have seen the Empire striking back. Thundercats at one point looking dominant, or at least in a dominant position. Lions, a dodgy start really. That's likely. That's running away to third man. Going to come back for 2. It's probably going to be leg byes anyway. And is signalled leg byes by the umpire. Yes. So the Lions had a ropey start, but they came out with the ball and pinged back the Thundercats equally. So interesting match, this one. Last ball of the match. And there it is. It's heaved over. It's going to go for... No, it's not. It's stopped on the boundary. And they'll come back for a 2. But that concludes the match. It's a victory for the Empire Lions. And they look good for their victory, I think. At one point, it was a topsy-turvy game, but an enjoyable one at that. I'd like to thank you all for your company during this game. I hope that you can join us later in the week for some more fantastic cricket. We've got on Saturday, we have the Helsinki Cricket Club against, again, the Thundercats in action. That's a 10:30 start finish time. Then at 2 p.m. the same day, we have the Greater Helsinki Cricket Club against SKK. And then following on from that on Sunday, we've got a bumper day of T10 matches. 5 matches in total, actually, starting local time at 10, 12, 2, 4 and 6. I really hope that you can all join us then from a still sunny Kerava National Stadium. I bid you a very, very fair evening.
Empire Lions victors this evening in the third Finnish Premier League game of this wonderful new season in partnership with European Cricket Network, Cricket Finland, down here at the fantastic Kerava National Cricket Ground in glorious sunshine still this evening. The Empire boys enjoying their victory, socially distanced victory it is. Umpires just leaving the field. Well, it's been a wonderful evening of cricket. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a pleasure to host this third game of the Finnish Premier League, the FPL. We certainly wish you a warm end of the week, and join us again on Saturday. I think my colleague in the commentary box this evening, Johnny, informed everybody of the games due on this weekend. We've got a bumper package. We really have 7 games, 2 T20s, 5 T10s, Saturday, Sunday. So please tune in again through the ECN network and Cricket Finland partnership to catch some fantastic cricket. Not too many places in the world at the moment, so here's the place to be. Enjoy. Over and out from Kerava.
Ball the team then. Pinjara ani dira sara. Nebi.